All right, gang. So we're out here on another trip. We're in the Colorado River right now, doing a little bit of, not you, I'm talking to the camera. I'm talking to you guys. Woo! First traffic jam of the day. There's gonna be a couple of these. Yeah, you ever seen somebody tip in 4 inches of water? Neil! Ow! Oh, God, Neil, what are you doing, you crazy feller? Rescue Maddie to the rescue. Help me, help me. You help me? Whee! You're so strong. Let's go! White water! Anywho, we're in the Colorado River. Over near Bend, Texas is kind of where we're headed. I have the Fat Bottom Ocean Kayak today, and it is one to fight me on every single rock in the river. Come on. Hang on. Welcome back, gang. So we're here in the Colorado River today on an overnight kayak trip. And as you can see, we're having to walk a little bit. It is pretty shallow in a couple spots, very rocky, as you can tell over there. But we have about 15 miles of river to cover, going at a decent pace, but we're not exactly screaming down the river. But stay tuned, it's gonna be a pretty chill one this time. Just playing around in the water, hopefully catch a couple fish. I'll let y'all know next time something dope happens.
Are we waiting right here?
No, y'all can keep going. I'm just gonna wait and make sure they get through, okay? Found a rock. So much fun. That is a cool rock. Old Del Rey with the brain. Oh, golly. There goes one of my toes. All right, I gotta put this thing away. All right, hopefully this footage isn't gonna be too shaky. I have y'all like jammed into my life jacket. But yeah, just had to stop and kind of walk through another rocky bit. Hopefully there's not too much of that going on, but it's been good. Saw some cows so far. There was a carp that attacked me and Neil when we had to get out and walk. Neil stepped on, I'm assuming, a turtle, and it absolutely terrified him. So he screamed like a little girl. This is gonna be such a good shot. Oh yeah, that was nice. Check this out. This is absolutely sick. And look at those crazy pockets in there. Like, what is that from? And in that one, there's like a perfectly square looking chunk in there. That's so crazy to me that like nature is so cool, you know? Dude, it would be so cool to do a trip out here, like a one-nighter solo, and just camp like under that and just do like a natural shelter. I think that would be so sick. Maybe one day, but I don't know if I'll have the ability to do that unless you guys like, comment, and subscribe. So, but yeah, this is the first super cool thing that we've seen. You can tell on that rock, water level's pretty low at the moment. that's cool. More stuff will be exposed. It means more walking through different areas, but you get to see a lot of really cool exposed stuff. There we go. I got stuck there for a second. But like, look at how dope this is. Oh, come on.
You see the cows across the river?
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, that's Texas kayaking right there.
Yeah. Yeah, just like the wildlife and those have been so much today. It's been really awesome, honestly. Zero complaints.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, man. There's way too many snakes, though. And I don't like that.
Yeah, they run in packs like wolves and coyotes. Oh, another roadblock. Yeah, I mean, this water is only maybe 8 to 10 inches deep. So, low water. Low water. Okay, got a few. That, oh! Yeah. Ow. Ow, that hurt a lot, actually. Like, I'm gonna have to look at that in a minute. She got deep there for a second. 2 seconds.
So from where we're staying tonight,
Life jacket lock, though.
It's for fishing.
Really?
Yeah, like this, when it unzips, it folds down like a little table.
Oh, wow.
And you can like work on stuff. All right, done with lunch. Had some lovely pita pockets that were not pockets, but they were phenomenal. Ate way too much summer sausage, and now I feel very, very tight in the life jacket, but we're back onto the water. The views are tremendous right now. I don't know if y'all can see, but just over here, it's just big old cliff faces way up in the air. And over on this side, we have spots that would be good for camping, but we're not quite there yet. We're about 1/5 of the way through the water that we want to cover on this trip. I just lost my hat. No! No! All right, so that happened. Well, anywho, we're about 1/5 of the way through the water we wanted to cover on the trip. And yeah, stopped for lunch real quick. Lost my hat, sliced my foot open right before lunch. And it's a good day. And there looks like a part we're gonna have to walk. So, little update. I'm currently dragging behind the rest of the group. Take these off. Currently dragging behind the rest of the group. Had to pull over because I thought my kayak was filling with water. I thought I sprung a hole from all the rocks that we've been going over. I thought that one of them was pointy enough and it left a super big gouge in it. I don't know if there's a leak or not. I poured a little bit of water out. I don't know if that's necessarily what the issue is. I know I don't have 2 scupper plugs in because I figured there would be a lot of water in it. But there's just a lot more water at my feet than I would like at the moment. But we're gonna keep paddling. Everyone's having a good time. Had an excellent lunch. We're rocking and rolling. We got everyone who got a little dinged up when we stopped for lunch. Del Rey messed up his knee when he fell, and then I took a little bit of a spill and took a chunk out of my big toe. And then apparently, I didn't even notice, I also took a chunk out of my elbow. Yeah, but we're just paddling. Saw a snake a little while ago in the water. We saw a super big fish jump earlier, but we're just gonna keep yakking on. It's been like gusts of up to 31 miles an hour, I think, directly in our faces. Like not from behind where it would be welcomed. It's in our faces, which are making this trip a little harder. But we're here, we're doing it. And we're walking, and we're walking, and we're walking some more. Another kind of low section. Has some deep spots in it, but it's easier just to walk the whole thing until we get up where the gang is over there. So, ow, golly. Not the easiest walk, but we're doing it. Man, the wind out here is just ferocious. These gusts are stopping us and we're going full force right now. Like, they'll stop you in your place for a second. But hopefully up here pretty soon we'll be home for the night and we can rest, because we are all dog tired. But I mean, it's been fighting us the whole way. It hasn't been wind at our back, flow of the river under us, and just deep, so that we've been cruising. I mean, we're on with the flow of the river, but this wind has just been fighting us the whole time. And then just all the walking. Like, I'd say a solid quarter of what we've done so far may just be walking. And that one part where we all almost broke our ankles, oh, that sucked. Greatest 2 pounds you'll ever carry.
He is. Neither am I.
Neil, in the picture. Get out of the frame.
All right. Sorry that the camera angle's so close. This is kind of what I'm having to do. You guys are perched in my life jacket at the moment. I'll try to give you a shot of that wedged in there. So, I know, not the prettiest, but here we are. All right, it's actually recording this time. I just recorded this entire little monologue, talking head moment. Anywho, good morning. It is day 2 of the overnight kayak. Back on the river. We are booking it right now, trying to get to the takeout point. We're running a little behind schedule this morning. Let's talk about getting into camp last night. It was good. There was a big island. We got to it. It was a pain. The last mile and a quarter, mile and a half was just wide open river and gusts of up to 30 miles an hour fighting us the entire way. And when it wasn't gusting at 30, it was blowing at like 18. Really enjoyed that. My shoulders are so sore. Got to the island, paddled our way around it, looking for an easy spot to pull boats out of the water, set up camp. Turns out it was the complete opposite end of the island. And so we got that part of the trip knocked out last night, which is good. It sucked. There was a lot of getting out and walking and slippery, scary footing. Kind of set up camp, and the night was good. It was nice to finally get out of the boats, get to relax, and get to just kind of hang out after paddling for like 9 or 10 hours. We had blackened chicken Alfredo for dinner, a la Chef Colin, and it was absolutely delicious. It was phenomenal. And I learned how to use a white gas stove last night. And then everyone kind of hung out and went to bed pretty dang early. We did a little bit of fishing around dusk. Colin used the cast net, caught the largest shad known to man. And then he ended up catfishing last night. One of them, the bigger one, was 18 pounds. It was a big old dude. Hammock camped. I forgot my tent stakes, but luckily the weather was good last night, and so I didn't have to have the tarp. Didn't pull the sleeping bag out. The weather wasn't supposed to be super cold, and so I didn't want to get too warm. Just the wind, man. The wind on this trip has been pretty bad, and so just dealt with that. But I'll show y'all how I dealt with that in an upcoming video. I'm going to do one about hammock tips and tricks, and if y'all have any questions about hammock camping or what gear to use or something like that, let me know down below so I can address those in the video. Woke up after a pretty good night's sleep, had coffee, had oatmeal, tried eating oatmeal with no liquid in it. It wasn't that bad, it was very dry. They're the Kayak brand, so they're filled with protein powder, and there were necessary sips of coffee while chewing. Got everything packed up on the boats, and now we're paddling down the Colorado River. See if I can skirt through this. Absolutely not. All right, well, this is about the end of the trip. There's the truck and van, and we're gonna finish this trip in our favorite way, just walking kayaks. As much as the weather and things sucked on it, it was an absolute blast. Sorry I didn't get any footage of the camp. We were all pretty beat. We set up camp, had dinner real quick, and then basically everyone went to bed. The hammock setup was good. I did not pull out the sleeping bag like I said earlier, and so I was a little on the chilly side just with all the wind, but most people seem to have slept pretty good. We had a new toilet situation on the trip. We bought a collapsible portable toilet with little bags and stuff, so it was cool to test that out. It was a success, and we'll probably be taking that on more remote type trips like the one we did that past weekend. All in all, I would definitely run that trip again. It was highs of 85, lows of 70s at night. That's without the wind chill. But it was a good trip. I wish we would have had a little more time to cover that distance, and I wish the water would have been higher. Getting stuck on those rocks set us back a fair bit. You're going from cruising speeds where you're just making your time to dragging fully loaded kayaks across rocks, which, as you saw in the video, can be a little worrisome when you think you're taking on water. But all in all, it was a good trip. Love the trip, love the group. Everyone did really good, and I would be more than willing to do that trip again. If you'd like to see more trips like that, let me know down below, or what other kinds of trips that you guys are interested in. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment letting me know what you enjoyed about the video, what you didn't enjoy, and future videos that you'd like to see. And as always, stay outdoors.